how are you? It's craft time in a different way tonight. It's actually going to be really fun. I'm working on something I really love to do. I'll explain all shortly. I'm just getting all this clicked in, tagging a couple of friends who are probably really curious. Hi, welcome. Alrighty. Oh, that just made it super dark. Sorry. So, tonight's very different. First of all, if you have a beverage, share what your beverage is. I have one here. I have a cup of tea. It's Person's Choice Orange Pico. It's still really warm with coffee made sugar. That's why it's a different color. And that tea is more of a bold flavor, so it's actually quite nice for Orange Pico. Anyway, so I have this shopping bag from last night. So let me tell a tale. Also, I cannot put it in the floor because doodles are going to be like, what's that? Because they want to know what's in it. So last night I attended the town of Milton, the black and white pajama party. It was a lot of fun. This is the 10th year they've done this. They had to pause for a few years because of COVID, is what it is. And this is the 10th version. And this is the last one, so it's like, oh no. So what it is it's a banquet dinner. And the name Black and White Pajama Party means wear black and white pajamas or black and white clothing. But they really encourage pajamas. They have prizes for the best pajamas, slippers, and that. No, I didn't go that crazy getting all dressed up because it's like, yeah, I'm too busy lately with other things going on. So, and it's all a lot, not all. I don't know how exactly they do it, but so it's a dinner of anywhere from 200 to 300 people depending on how many tickets they sell. This year they were trying to sell 250 tickets. They didn't quite make it, but that's okay. I think they got over 200 actually, which is pretty good. And for me it was $70 to go to the dinner, and it gets me entrance into the dinner, and then from there, when we walk in, they have games and prizes and draws and a whole bunch of stuff happening. So I'll just kind of burn through some of the details right off the bat. So when I walk in, it's like, okay, right away, there's a door prize draw. So half of our ticket, I'm not going to pull them out, goes into that, which we didn't win, obviously. That'd be fun, though. And then they had in like, the kind of like, not quite a lobby area, but one of the rooms, they had a whole bunch of little games. They had They had Plinko. I played, I won. I'll show that shortly. And I think it was like three Plinko rounds for like $5 or something. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do it. They had Find the Ace game where a whole deck of cards on the board, and you pay, $2 for a card. You put your name on it, and if you're lucky, you get $100. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. But it wasn't us. Then they were selling teddy bears, anywhere from little tiny guys to decent size, and anywhere from $2, $5, whatever. And what was cool about the teddy bears is later in the night there's a game that you can opt in to play if you bought a teddy bear, which is pretty cool. So then after that we move into more or less the next room of the hall, and this is where they would have the food because it's a buffet dinner, but not quite yet. At the back of that room they have the silent auction and raffle draws. So the silent auction's over in the one on the edge of the room in a U-shaped thing. And silent auction, you see something you like, they got all the baskets and the gift stuff. People have donated in that. And they've got the suggested retail value, and the bid starts at whatever, increments of whatever. So I did a couple on, Global Pets had donated some dogs and cat stuff. So I put my name down. First one I thought was dogs. I'm like, oh wait, it's cat. I'm like, yeah, I already signed it anyway. Then the other one was dogs. And then they had like a Ninja foodie oven, like an oven toaster thing. I'm like, I'm gonna try that. So I didn't win any of it. It's okay because I signed in pretty early. So, excuse me. Throughout the night, people were putting bids down. Then they had the center section had raffle. So buy a bunch of raffle tickets. I think I did like 3 for 10 or something. I just went small. And they had like 30-ish little prize thingies, and raffle tickets go into the paper bag, and then they'll draw it later whoever the winner is. So I didn't get any of that. That's fine. They had a 50-50 draw, which I did enter. Didn't win. Is what it is. And then we get into the dining hall. which is the biggest room in this facility, and there was probably at least 22 tables. I don't know. I count one side was roughly 11 anyway. So we all have assigned seating to some degree, so we know we're table 14, our group. So we had to go find table 14, and then at that point you sit down wherever you're at the table, kind of thing. And we had a pretty good group with the other ladies that would join us at the table, whoever they are. It's all good. And from there, it's like you sit down, and they had more draws. They had a box of bottles of wine where you can put tickets in to buy a thing. They had also a mystery box, and I think the prize was a watch, actually, because that was the hint going around. Anyway, so then it's mingle. They also had a mingle game. Oh, yeah. Let me find that now. So, I didn't play it because I'm not into the mingle game. I'll show you here. So welcome to the 10th anniversary Black and White Pajama Party. You're supposed to go around the room and fill in all these by people you met and submit. Well, we don't do this, but I did, help with some of the things. Anyway, so it's like, we can read this out loud because I feel like it. Can someone dance to Macarena? Has someone attended all 10 pajama parties? Has lived in Milton 10 plus years? Went to high school in Milton. I did. So I've lived in Milton for 10 plus years. I went to high school here. My first and last name begin with the same letter. Nope. I was not born in Milton Hospital. I was not wearing a onesie PJs. Nope. Apparently some people can rub stomach in a circle while patting their head. I'm not even going to try that. That'd be funny. Has a speeding ticket? Nope. Had a wedding reception at that banquet conference. And it's like, nope. Is wearing an animal or character slippers. Nope. Won a trophy. I won a medal in elementary school, so people put me down for that. Has been an Olympic athlete. Nah, I don't think I have. Played on, although technically our local politician is an athlete. Played on a college or university sports team. Nope. Been snorkeling or scuba diving. Nope. Has visited 3 more continents. Nope. Has taken dance lessons. I guess I have. Not so formally. Knows where the first PJ party was held. I do not. Has had a flat tire or run out of gas. Yes, I've had the flat tire thing. Has won a prize from a radio station. Anyway, so they had this game, and a couple of people won, and this is meant to go around and mingle. Now, it was really funny. Someone thought this was about themselves, so they filled it out yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and then she ended up getting a consolation prize for, making them laugh kind of thing. The MC of the night was wearing a onesie. She was pretty good. And, she was really, really good. Helped moving the room and that. So then they have, once we get all kind of seated, they got the speeches, and they talk about how much they've raised to date. Up until yesterday, it was $205,000 over the course of 10 plus years running these events, which is really cool. Oh, and at our table is where we get the swag bag. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, I'm just going to run through how the night kind of went, and then, just fumbling with myself. So then it's like they go through all the speeches and that, and they had alcohol there, so we bought a bottle of wine to split between us, and it was really nice, and then I ended up buying the second bottle, and so I got very drunk. They had, like, nacho chips, like, more like tortilla chips on the table. Oh, we were, like, eating them, like, they're so good. And then the speeches, so they show who's on the committee, who's like on the pajama committee, who's on the hospital volunteer committee. Mayor Krantz came out and had a speech. He always has a speech every year. He tells the story of how he got himself invited to the party kind of thing for years ago because he wanted to come. And this is a ladies only event, by the way. So it's fun to have him there, to help sign off. It's like, hey, because the lady who runs this, Mark Saliba, she's so big in this area, doing so many fundraisers and events and that everybody knows her. And no worries, Evelyn, that you can watch, but you can't hear on the air. But I will show the swag bag very shortly. Anyway. So then, where am I going with this? Yeah, so then it's like, okay, that cuts for dinner. Now, because there's so many tables, I don't know how many tables there were, let's say 22 tables, it leads to, they only call certain tables at a time to go get the buffet. And, of course, we were the last table to be called. It's like, of course. It's like, Anyway. So we have to go through one door, get the buffet, come out. I'm not sure, Evelyn. I might jump on for a short after, for the radio stuff, but we'll see after. Anyway, so then, yeah, then we have dinner. I post pictures online what our dinner was. I showed my plate twice because I had two fillings. My friend Jen, she has an allergy, so she had the special plate just for her. Uh, Evelyn, yes, I'll come on for a short, okay? Anyway, and then, yeah, alright, so let's get to the moment we're all waiting for. What's in the bag? Now, first, I already kind of dismantled some of this anyway. First, here is my little teddy. Oh, I should explain the games at the table. Hold on. Let me explain them. I forgot about that. They had a couple of games. So how the games works is, there's a jar on the table, and if you're going to play the game, you have to throw a toonie in the jar, again, to help raise money in that. So the teddy bear game is, if you bought a teddy bear and you want to play, you stand up. And they go through the phrases of, is your bear wearing a hat? Sit down. Is your bear wearing glasses? Sit down. Da 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 da. And I was near the end, but then they already knew which bear was gonna win, so it's like, So this is my little cutie. I'm not into bears, but I just looked at this little guy and I'm like, I think he'll be cute for wherever I'm working at next. Whether I get an office or a cubicle, I have no idea. So that's the bear game. They had the hot potato game where you're like tossing the hot potato around the table, and of course the story going on is every time they say right, right, left, left, so it gets a little scattered, and then whoever was holding the cloth at the end goes up to do another round with the finals with all the finals from the other table, and that was our friend Donna. It was pretty cool. And then there was the heads and tails type of thing game and whatever. So it was kind of fun, actually. Some of the silly games and stuff. And it all goes towards charity to funds. The dinner, to note, they had extra food left over, so they were offering people could pay to take home a takeout plate, and all the proceeds from that portions would then go to the charity as well. So it was a really fun event. We had a great time. We were like, I'm yelling and screaming and having fun. Okay, so now the three items I got from Plinko. I'll show one right now. Let me grab the other two. That way I know what the heck I'm doing. You are here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. So here is what I won from the Plinko game. Because I got, 2 medium prizes and I think a large or something. So, check this out. Evelyn, I think you're going to love this. Even Elaine, I think you're going to love this. This is just a really beautiful keychain. It says Jacqueline Carey, I think. I can't even read it. But look at the bling in the keychain. Like, this is beautiful. I got to do something with it. I just don't know what, but that is nice. It's just a nice, decorative thing. So I won this. Evelyn, I have not said anything about her side gig too much. That'll be a different conversation. Anyway, then I also won from the Plinko. This is from the 8th Note sponsored this. It must be an in-town music thingy. And it's wireless earbuds. And you know what? I actually might like these. Let's find out. Because I'm very particular on which ones I use. I haven't, linked that to my phone yet. And I'm also trying to figure out the direction. Usually they tell you the direction, but I'll just kind of wing it. Alright, let's see if this is it. Oh, yes. This is the style I like. My partner uses a different version, and I hate them. So now I have my own wireless earbuds. So, oh, that's awesome. They meant to go around the neck. And it's got the charging cable. So this to me is a keeper. Because I like the cheap ones. I really do. This I'm happy with. Woohoo! So that was pretty cool. I won that. And then this pouch is really nice. I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm just kind of going to get this slightly back in the packaging. It is not going to close, I will be honest. Because I've got it. I pulled it last night. I'm like, I can't get it closed. But it's okay. Of course, now I'm really fighting with it. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm happy about that. That was something I really kind of needed. Alright, I'm going to put the bear somewhere safe, away from everybody else. So let's take out this pouch. This is pretty. It's black and pink. I'm not big on pink, but pink is growing on me. And let's see. I haven't even looked at it yet. Like, this is a nice little, like, pouch wallet. It's pretty. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but... Oh, it's even, like, decorative. Oh, there's a decorative eyeglass cloth inside. Shoot, I need one, too. So there we go. Look how pretty this is. That is... Oh, and it's got the same, you know, shape to it. The style. So nice. And then I'm going to get rid of that because I have puppies. But yeah, that is just a really nice little pouch. I'm really gonna have to do something with this. I really like it. So that was cool. I won that. I was really happy. Because like I was like, whoa, I won Plinko! Like, I was having fun with it. I love that game. That was a really good one that they did. That I thought was really cool. And someone actually made a Plinko board. So that was the Plinko game. And I'm gonna be here for like an hour going through all this stuff. Alright, let me put some of these over here. So now, swag bag. Here we go. So the bag, it's got on here. I'm just going to show it, and then I'm just going to lay it and read it. Black and White PJ Party, 2024 partner. We got the Milton Banquet Conference Center, and it's in support of the Milton District Hospital Foundation. That's the one side. And what's great is these bags are so great reusable. Alright, let me flip over. And then here's more of their sponsors for the swag bags. We've got Door 3090 Catering Events is the catering company at the banquet hall. We've got the Milton McDonald's, the IG Wealth Management, Wimpy's Diner. I love Wimpy's. All these Roofing Limited. I see the truck down the street here all the time. I don't know if they live there or they do work there. Allegra Marketing and such. They did a print company. They're the ones who sponsored the Ace game. Then JCP Plumbing, J Curry Plumbing. They used to be across the street from us, literally across the street from us. Then they moved across town. So I used to, with Toby, walk by their lot all the time, walk through their site, and then here's a tie-in to when I used to work. Now I can say I used to work there. Yay! Now they're a plumbing company. I worked for a company that was similar industry, so it's transferable. But what was funny was I walked by their trucks and I see right in the windshield Noble Invoices, and I'm like, that's not a good idea, but whatever. Then Halton Auto Service and Transmission, another sponsor. All right, so really great reusable bag. And how it works is companies can donate items. They can donate business cards. They can donate, you know, items. Now, if it's just a business card, you gotta throw in like $100 to be able to make it work, kind of thing. Or if it's an item that has value, it has to be $2 more per item to be able to get submitted for free. So, we were just talking about 3090. This is the catering company. Here's a coupon that they're offering. So a lot of this stuff is coupons, kind of thing. Trying to promote people to use their services, which, yeah, possibly, if I'm looking into that. And then this was, thank you for supporting the Black and White Pajama Party. Here is a coupon for if someone really wants to book a big event. That's actually quite nice to kind of help encourage, you know, to come in and do something. And then 5% or give back of donations to hospital when you cater with us. So that's kind of nice as a way, because they've been a major sponsor for years. This postcard is for the 100 women who care in Milton. I know someone who's on this committee. So what they do is, I had to get one of them explain to me what they do. So, so they already had the information for the next meeting, which I'm not going, to be honest, but I would love to go. It is not within my current finances. So how this works is they meet, this organization meets 4 times a year, and they welcome members throughout. And every time they meet, whoever signs up, they must donate $100 each time they go. And it goes towards a Milton charity based on what they decide. So what if you could be part of a group of local women that aims to raise $10,000 for a Milton-based charity in under 1 hour? It's a great idea. I would love to do this, just not quite yet. So great way to, you know, promote, you know, other incentives in the community. We've got some more business cards. So we have here Home Hardware, Milton Home Hardware. They're pretty good. They're great for paint stuff because we go there and get paint stuff sometimes. So they got their information in the back side. They got spend 40, get $10. So here's a coupon. That's awesome. And it's for Milton only, which is cool. Now, Wimpy's Diner. I love Wimpy's. This is Receive one free classic breakfast at any Wimpy Stunner location. Please advise your server of coupon prior to ordering. Not valid for any other offer or special. So that's kind of cool. I need a drink. That tea is good. So another business card. Now this is from the banquet hall. Una is the lady my dad met to drop off the supplies. She's the director of operations. So I guess anybody wants to talk with her about events. We love Google reviews and referrals. Ask about our thank you programs. And hey, is anybody a corporate client organization looking for a new venue for their next event? Hey, that's cool. All right, so moving on. Now we're gonna get to some more stuffs. Okay, we'll do the flyers some more. Then we'll get into the nitty gritty of what else is in here. I'm just digging for a sec. Just grabbing all the paperwork. Alright, so I'm a little bit scattered here. Okay, I'm just going to move some of this off to the side. So we have here another Milton local organization, Transitional Housing. So the coldest night of the year, and it's February 22nd, coming up. So they do a family-friendly walk in support of local charities serving people experiencing hurt, hunger, and homelessness. So it's a walking fundraising, and they're going to have it at the sports center, Milton Sports Center. So it sounds like it's indoors. Otherwise, if we're outside, we're freezing. And it's just encouraging people, hey, come out and help out with that organization coming up. That's pretty cool. I may or may not. I don't know. I'm still figuring out my schedule and life stuff. So then next is this organization, the Dance Shop. Yeah, I'm not showing it very well. The Dance Shop, local in town. Milton is Home t-shirts. They've come up with their own Milton. So we have a phrase around here called Milton Strong. A lot of businesses use that to support the community. I actually saw some Milton Strong t-shirts last night. So this t-shirt incentive is supporting the Milton Community Resource Center. I know what that stands for. Infant Food Bank. So so obviously this organization is helping infants with food banks and that. So adult t-shirts, $40. Kids t-shirts, $30. And all net proceeds will go directly to the Milton Community Resource Center's Infant Food Bank, helping babies and toddlers in need. So that's pretty cool. Great incentive. So it's interesting for me, who's looking to know what's in this community, what are people doing, who sponsors, who helps. So if I want to do any networking. Next up is free PJ party offer, free vocal lesson with Milton's own Annie. I'm not even going to pronounce her name. Voice coach. Oh, that's cool. And it's a $75 value to have one free vocal session with her. That's actually quite a good idea for those who are interested. Me, I don't sing, but it also would be useful for help with speech presentations potentially. All right, so then next up we have Bling on the holidays, Black Friday deals at wherever this is. Branchier Jewelers, okay, and they got some specials happening. That necklace is like good pricing, and only available from November 29th and 30th. So Door Crasher specials for Black Friday. Okay, I'm not gonna super read because I'm not shopping. And then we have here another organization helping kids. So they're looking for school bags, books, PJs upwards to almost adult, hats, gloves, socks, thermos, crayons, school supplies, presents for gifts up to 19 years old, porch drop off. Oh, okay, that's actually near me actually. And they want to find 2,500 of these to donate. And then here's a little more information. Or you can transfer money, or you can go online. Donations can be dropped off there. Check can be made for that. So that's actually a great incentive too around this community. All right, moving on. So here's where some of the companies attach something. So I now have a pack of gum, which I don't do gum often, but it's super handy. And this is from Beyond the Classroom. And they do tutoring in classes and stuff to help kids for learning. And so that's the backside. Just that for looking for tutors. As in they're looking for students so they can tutor them. Alright, now we have another flyer. Now, this is an important one because I know this lady. And I'm starting with the smaller stuff. We're getting to the good stuff. So, Stampin' Guider, if anybody knows her, that's Dana. She's on our Stampin' Up team. She was also there last night. We were partying with her for a little while. She's included this flyer with a piece of chocolate. And I'll be honest, I want that piece of chocolate right now. So, I'm having it right now. I just wanted to wait until it was on video to be like, hey, I got some candy in here too. And, oh my god, her glue dot was freaking awesome on that one. Yeah, she really got good glue on it. Alright, I'm having a piece of chocolate. So, this part of her flyer is talking about monthly classes. And she's awesome, by the way. And this is part of more what she does. Like, you can book her doing a class. Could be up to, can have minimum 40 people. It's at her house or their house. And, yeah. And that's a picture of her table, too. So that was cool. I love candy now. Alright. So, we're going to jump to what I gave. Because it's, oh, here's another business card. So, State and Main Kitchen and Bar from donated the appetizer, the nacho chips. Oh, they were so good, the tortilla chips. And or maybe they did. Oh, it says free appetizer. Oh, at their glove location only. Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't read. But cool. All right, here's mine. So, here is one of my puzzle packets. So that's Dana's version. Then this is mine. And she actually came to me. She's like, I saw what you did. That's such a good idea. Because I even included a note about if anybody wants to post on social media with the hashtag to the party. Any pictures, memories, past and present. If they make their card, that'd be so cool. So I think she's like, oh my god, you really did it. I'm like, I know. So here's mine. I'm not going to open it up because not tonight. I'm not even going to assemble it yet because I don't want to like post right away and then see what happens. And then anyway. So next up, my friend Donna was at the party. She's Pampered Chef. So here is, I noticed, I'm like, where's her contact information? Right there. So this booklet, nice little booklet, is all recipes from the spring and the summer collections. So that one in the front, let's have a look at. So we can do a quick flip through because I'm doing a good plug for her because she's been such a good friend of mine and one of my best customers. So chimichurri potatoes. If anybody wants to see this book, let me know. She's got extras if you're looking to get a copy. I can hook you up with her. Garlic pull-apart muffins. I'm actually interested in this. I don't know how to cook, but I might, consider it. Mini asparagus tarts. Panzanella salad. I can't read. And yes, I'm not catching up on the comments very well, but I really want to get into deep about this event because it's sad it's the last one, but I think there's a lot of information here to help with, future ideas and stuff. Grilled meatballs and veggies. Chimichurri chicken sandwich. That's the one in the front, that chicken Sammy. I almost kind of want it, actually. Coffee marinated steak. Ooh. I know someone who would probably be interested in that. Creamy chicken rigatoni. Actually, I might even want to eat that. That looks really, really good. Shrimp grill fry. Chicken asparagus soup. Cheesy ham and potato casserole. That sounds pretty good, actually. Honey shiraka. I'm saying it wrong. Sorry. Salmon bowl. Interesting. Angel food cake with lemon curd. Raspberry cheesecake brownies. Coffee break truffle. I can't pronounce it. And then tips about cooking and friendliness. Anyway, so if you want this book, let me know. I know her, so she has extras. As I have extras of these, by the way, because we both left with our extras because we didn't use them all 250. That's okay. And that's how we kind of knew some sense in numbers. All right, next up, I already pulled some of this apart because I was looking around. So this person sponsored, Last night, I thought it was liquid. I didn't know what it was, but it's hand sanitizer. Oh my, goes to show how much I'm out of it. So this Melissa Colson, whatever it is that she does, CPA. Um, don't know what type of profession that is, but she sponsored hand sanitizer. I'm gonna keep this in here. I have a hair elastic and a hair clip from somebody. I forget who. So that's handy too, because I pulled some of this apart. And then someone donated a little bottle of perfume. I'm not going to pull it out because in case they drop it for the puppies. So I made this baggie, that stuff. So I separated some of it already. Alright, next up is... Oh, let's do this. Somebody donated a bottle of carbonated spring water. And I thought that was really, really cool. So here's a bunch of spring water. Here, we'll put that there. That way, actually no, that's going to be distracting. I'll put it there. So we've got spring water. Alright, next up, we have this company, Home Improvement MD, donated this. I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to open it. I think it's a tape measure. Once it wants to open. Yeah. Oh, it's a tape measure. Oh, that's going to be so useful. And then... And it locks, and then press the button. Do it again. Oh, that's cool. Alright. So then we got a couple things left. Alright, we got miscellaneous stuff in there. We'll do that. We'll get to that last. Alright, I'm going to put the bag away, because now it's now empty. A few more things to go. And, of course, my settings are really out of whack. So, Brandseer Jewelers. We already saw the information earlier. Now, they threw in an empty box with an information thing. The Spark Bar, permanent jewelry, supposedly. Get sparked. Bring this to Brandseer. Choose a bracelet or anklet and get it sparked or with a clasp. So, valid for one sterling silver permanent jewelry item. Operates to solid gold available. So I'll be curious to see what does that, do. For, getting a little bit of bling. Maybe to go with a new job or something. So then next up, Allegra Marketing Print donated a deck of cards. And of course they put all their information and what they do on here. So then, deck of cards. So let's have a quick peek see at the design. And of course there's their information. But yeah, if anybody want to play a deck of cards, so I have a new deck now. And that's pretty cool. So it's handy to have one of these because sometimes, power's out or you're super bored with some friends. Have a deck of cards. So there we go. That's a pretty good item to keep from the event. So I'm happy with that. I think we have another pair behind me somewhere in the other room, but it's like, yeah, no, we're now really good. So let's put this back together. Alright, so then next up, I got this bag of miscellaneous stuff I threw in here. So the conference information, the location had 2 pens. I already pulled them out because I'm a pen person. Door 3090 Catering, so there's a pen. I love pens. Milton Banquets, pens. I love pens. This one is Dominic, Dominion Lending Centers. This Lori mortgage agent. And this opens, and I believe it's, actually, does it say on here what it is? Yeah, sugar-free peppermints. So we got mint and mints. So that's pretty cool. We got mints and gum or something. There we go. Nice. Yes, there's some candy. So there was ribbon pieces in some of these bags, and if you're me and you're a crafter, I'm keeping the ribbon. So then we have here some Halloween candy and a bag of tea from somebody, because I pulled some of these apart. So this one is the Yogi brands, or however you pronounce it, Chai Curcuma Revitalizer. This is going to be interesting to have. Anyway, and then of course I love Kit Kat. I'm going to eat that right now because I love Kit Kat. I was waiting for tonight to eat the candy. I'm like, yes, candy. And then we got Smarties, and then we got one more packet to go that came in the whole thing that I have not disassembled yet. I forget the Kit Kat song. Oh, I gotta have my candy. So lastly, oh, it's tied too. I'll see it in a moment. I'm gonna have to cut that. There we go, I'm cutting it. Alright. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of the Kit Kat bar. Now I remember. I couldn't remember it. Okay, so I'm trying to get this open. It's not going very well. They really tied it good. They really, really tied it good. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to pull it apart. Alright, there. It's coming apart now. There we go. So, I remember these. I loved these. They're like carpenter pencils. My dad used to have them all the time. And there's a ruler on it, so I love that. And this came from this sponsor. Odd Job Chuck. Oh, that's actually a good name. Steve at Odd Job Chuck. That's actually quite nice. And he helps with to-do list, furniture assembly, project planning, property facelifts, and more. Good for him. To include this. And more candy. Oh, more candy. And he's got a sticker. Alright. So then now that was fun. I'm going to put all the supplies away. Minus the candy. And I'm going to keep out the pencils and the pen. But yeah, it's time to pack all this up. And then I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So there is a lengthy explanation of this, the whole swag bag thing, the dinner and everything. If you have any questions, let me know. Love to answer you. Alright, but yeah, just for now, throw it all in. If you're interested in Pampered Chef information, or if you got questions about what you saw in here, give me a shout. And I can help, forward you information on what was in here. If there's an organization or a flyer or business card that struck your interest, I will save all this. So, bye. Put most of this away. Most of it, anyway. Yeah, and that was this past year's. Last year, I can't remember the stuff in it. Like similar stuff. Like there's a lavender tea which I still haven't drank yet. Pens, of course. Like tea, candy, etc. There was like a little paintbrush or something. Like this surprised me that they actually included some water. I thought it was really good. So I'm gonna put that in the fridge later tonight. So really neat. Anyway, and yeah, it was a fun night. So we left around 11 because they started dancing that, and I'm like, I was drunk. I'm like, I need to go home. So there we go. So I was gonna put that in my thing. So. Yeah, there we go. Lengthy explanation of last night. Now, tonight I'm going to do a quick show of what I'm working on. It is not a Stampin' Up! Thing, and apparently I'm having a bit of a delay. There we go. I'm working on this. Maybe. Now I'm tempted to try that, Evelyn, about the tips of the pen. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I'm showing the conversation. Oops. Yeah, it does work. Okay, what can I show? Okay, let's go Pokemon. I hatched an egg. Oh my god, that works! I have to tell my dad that. Okay, I'll move it off the ring on my camera. There I'm playing Pokemon. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Thank you, Evelyn. That's actually cool. There we go. I'm playing Pokemon. Might as well get a Pokestop of the day. Now I'm all scroll brained. But at least it's something I can show. Let's catch a Pokemon while we're at it. Okay, it does help me throw the ball. I know this is so silly, but that is really cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Now I like these pens even more. Thank you. That's gonna let it ring through. Actually, I need that Pokemon right there. Then I'll go. I'll go back to this. Oops. Oh, I got. Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger now. It's harder to throw the ball. It won't go as well. All right, come on, catch the thing. Then I'll explain this. Yay. Okay. Yes, collection challenge. I know. One more Pokestop. All right, that was fun. Okay, had to test that. All right, so this picture. This is for. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a leg issue here. I'll have to talk to my IT department upstairs about that because we were just talking about that. Well, I use a stylus that's literally for screens only. So yeah, it's super handy. I get one for my dad actually. So this sheet, this is a really nice big sheet. This came from a coloring book called Color Quest. It's color by numbers, hence the whole triangle, color by numbers, 1 through 13 and then white. And I originally did this whole thing using alcohol-based markers. And most of this, I've gone over with colored pencils to kind of create that somewhat more than one-dimensional look to it. And I'm going to explain how I did a little bit. Now, this can also work with the Stampin' Up! Pencils, but this project specifically, I didn't want any watercolor action, so I've used other. But this technique can use with any sort of pencils, watercolor, regular, doesn't matter. But where I did this specifically is I used the markers first and then color on top. So, I gotta figure out where I'm at here. Okay, I'm down here. So, I'm gonna do this little tiny light blue. So, I already have off to the side all my pencils set. So, I'm gonna grab a light blue. Now, I want dark to light to come together. So, my sun in my mind is up here. So, this side of that blue is gonna be light. So, the bottom side, I'm going to do the blue a little more. Alright, and then put the pencil away. And then I'm going to grab a white pencil. And on the light side, put in that white. And there we go. We got that gradient, light to dark. And that's how a lot of this is done. It may not come very well on camera, but it is there. Because I'm realizing, I don't know if you can see it very well. So that's what I've been working on today. Because today I was like, I said to my partner, I'm like, look, I know I have so much to do. And thankfully, because I have extra packets left over from last night, that saves me with Evelyn's project for the kids. I don't have to make more. I can easily ship those once I make the other stuff I need to send. But today was like, I need to work on something else for a change. Just to creatively do something that isn't Stampin' Up, it isn't business, it's just fun for me. Because I started this a long time ago, and here we are. So, I like using white as a blender pencil. Generally, the more higher quality, the better, because that's where you get the white coming up on the page. This is a Gold Faber-Castell. I buy these in singles, because I go through a lot of these. Also, another thing is when doing this technique, because I did the markers first and then the pencil on top, paper, if you've noticed, paper has a toothiness. Every paper's different. This paper's different, that paper's different. So, with paper, depending on the quality, higher the quality, the better. But generally, there's only so many layers you can color on top, and then it won't take it anymore. So, example with this, because the marker already killed a layer, I could do colored pencil one layer, but I can't really do colored pencil on top of another. So That's what I found with doing this technique is I lost a layer. But that's where I make sure on the light side I don't fully color with a darker color, because if I do, it ain't gonna blend as well to get that whitish look that you can kind of see on some of these. They get that really cool look. So that's a little lesson in coloring. Not a super lesson, but just something to kind of keep in mind. So I'll just kind of color here for a few minutes longer. And then I'm going to go and figure out what I'm doing with the radio broadcast for tonight. Because I still have my tea. But it just really makes the picture pop. Like, for example, this down here hasn't been done yet, versus most of this has been done. So, a little hard to see but on the camera, but it's really fun to do, because most of this has been done already. Hence, it gets got that shine, versus down here, it's a dull look. So, there we go. A little bit of lesson in coloring. So yeah, that was fun. Any questions, please let me know about coloring, the Black and White Pajama Party, or I mean, at the very end last night, when we were about to leave, we went to get our extra packets and cookbooks and stuff that were left over. We were talking with Margaret for a moment, and we're like, hey, this was fun. We had a great time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're nudging her on, hey, look, we kind of figure maybe this version of an event is no more. But come on, you're probably gonna come up with something new. You can kind of see her wheels are turning in her mind. That yeah, she's gonna brainstorm and probably come up with a new concept in the next while. So good for her. And with that, good night, everybody.